Hey everybody, I'm Kitten, and one of these days I will get started on time surely. Today is not that day. However, today is our very last stream of the Pride Month, and I wanted to do something that was supportive, but also, uh, excuse me, but also like I have been feeling a little bit creatively uh I'm having some art block. I'm having a little bit of art block with just the drawing. Uh so excuse me. So instead of trying to force my brain to be creative today, uh I am gonna do a character study of Nimona because if you guys haven't seen Nimona, that is a really good film and it's really about like trans acceptance mostly, but also just accepting the people around you who are different in general. It has big gay main characters and who are like really strong knights, and I think that is really good for people to see on television. um it's a good TV uh sorry, it's a good movie. I almost said TV show. I need to drink more coffee apparently. You guys like my goofy little coaster? I got it as a swag for going to a watching event way back when I was in college, if I'm gonna date myself some more. I'm so old, guys. I know you guys came to my birthday, so now people who were here at my birthday know how old I am. I'm not gonna repeat myself, but I'm old. If you want to see how old I am, you could go like check out the other stream or whatever. But secret for the birthday stream. um, but yeah, I just figured I would draw Nimona because I really like Nimona. It's a really good movie and it is all about pride and acceptance, and I thought that would be a good little character study to do today. Um, I am so tired, guys. I have had so many things to do. I'm gonna do just like hopefully an okay little turnaround uh of her head here first, and then we'll do a whole character study. um but yeah, I have had so much stuff to do. The 3D printer, I don't know if you guys can hear that running right now in the background, but I have been working it. I am making right now a bunch of these little hex molds so that I can make here, I'll show you guys on the other camera. You can see it better. They're little tiny press molds for paper. Uh so that I can make little cardboard hexes to make a tiny Catan board. um I printed myself a tiny Miku. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. I'm gonna paint it. I almost did that on stream today, but I figured I have to do something Pride coded at least for the last week of Pride, so maybe we'll do this next week or something. Because I freaking love Miku, and this came out so good. Like you really can't see the seams. The finish is pretty nice. I didn't even sand this. Ah, I'm so excited. Sorry if I am not appropriately being emotive about my excitement. I'm a little sleepy. I'll have to drink some more coffee. But yeah, we'll do some cute little character study of Nimona. I really like just like cartoons as representation for non-binary people. Um, I feel like a lot of the time, especially if it's not like non-binary people that are writing the stories, people seem to be a lot more honest about the experience with cartoons. Um, I'm not sure if that's like a Western media thing or if that's kind of everywhere, but I think if people can kind of detach all of the physical gendered nonsense from the stories, it makes it easier to talk about, even if you're not like 100% there on what's going on, you know? And I think that that is really cool when people do it, especially when it's like family friendly too, because then I know lots of people get like upsetty or whatever about exposing the kids or whatever, but like I personally was a I was a queer little brown kid in a really conservative area up north in early 2000s, and like being gay wasn't even legal up there yet. I mean, like, being gay was, but, like, you couldn't get married or anything. It was still kind of, like, taboo and very conservative area, so it felt illegal. Um, and certainly no one was gonna bring it up to me, uh, as small as I was. And, yeah, so stuff like cartoons. Oh, what was it the other day? I was saying there was some freaking goofy kids movie that I was saying was like my first ever like movie or like media experience of seeing a non-binary person, and now I don't even remember. Um, but there are lots of just like children's cartoons that have just random non-binary characters in them or trans characters, and you don't even realize because they're just kind of there existing, not, causing problems or uh being main characters or anything, because that would be too much. But you know just existing. And uh people, I feel like there are probably plenty of small little kids like me who don't know any of that stuff existed, who are a little bit confused and have nobody to ask. And I think that that's really cool that, those kinds of kids get exposure to some of that stuff so they can figure out what to ask or not ask and go on the internet and look up so that they don't get in trouble like me. Um, oh, shoot, I smacked the camera. Tragedy. I hope nobody like died. Did anybody get hurt? Did anybody fall over in their chair because I smacked the camera? I hope not. I'm sorry. You will be compensated a couple more I'm sorry's probably. I don't know what's up with my camera lately. It just the little ball joint thingy has gotten kind of loose, I guess, because it just it doesn't stick very good anymore. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that, except just get a new one, except for I don't want to get a new one. Mm. Maybe I could print a new one. If it's just this, you know what? Honestly, I probably can if it's just this little plastic piece. It's gotten kind of worn. Ah, the 3D printer is so cool, guys. Here, look, you guys. Oh, no, wait. I showed you guys that I have chartreuse camera webcam last time. Oh, yeah. I printed tiny little ducks. Look at how teeny they are. Little teeny ducks. They're so cute. Anyway, to go on my little boat. My little pest boat. Ah. Sorry, I hear that freaking frog in my throat. That's another thing. When I get like way too hyper focused on stuff, I'm not so great at taking care of like physical me. I get really into taking care of brain me because I really, really like things. I don't know. See, some people hyper focus is kind of like a cute, goofy little haha. Uh, I'm the kind of hyper focus where stuff like takes over my brain and I have a hard time doing other things like cute little character turnarounds of Nimona because I want to be doing other stuff, many, many other things. But we're gonna sit here and force ourselves to do this cute little exercise because I'm gonna. Because I want to. And the hyper focus can lose once in a while. Hold on, I can't see her other ear. Let me see if I can. Oh, does she also have a ring in that one? Sorry, I'm kind of. So on my other monitor, I just have the movie pulled up and I'm kind of skipping around to find good shots of her character. Um, and yeah, I think for a lot of things, like just looking up references, 100%, you know, fire, all good, do it. But um, especially with like characters, if I end up wanting like really specific shots of characters, I usually will just go to source material. Like for Nimona, I'm going to the movie and I'm just looking at shots from the movie because I am pretty sure that's the best way that I'm gonna find just like shots of her character that are easy to replicate. Um, if I was, gonna do one of the Teen Titans, I might look up shots from Teen Titans, something like that. Or if I was going, or I might just open, you know, like the TV show if I knew where I could watch that, which I don't. It might be just like Disney Plus or something, and I'm not gonna buy Disney Plus just for that. That's a little much. So, uh, if that was the case, I would probably still just look it up. But if I have access to the source material, like if it's a video game character I like and I have the video game, or here where I have access to Netflix and so I do have access to the movie and I can look at actual just shots from the film and not have to guess at stuff that isn't directly there, I will do that over looking stuff up because I just think it's easier. And I was thinking I didn't like something about her face, and it's her chin. Her chin is not that feminine. It's kind of rounded off, more like that. And also, for the record, you know, non binary people are not all non binary the same. And I'm saying her and she because in the movie, Nimona uses her and she, and but she's not a girl. That's the whole thing. She's just not a girl. And I think that that is also a cute little nod. I like the movie a lot. I think it portrays just like the queer experience in general really well, even if you yourself aren't non-binary. Like, it is generally just kind of about persecution as a concept and handling it in like very medieval knights and valor kind of way makes it really easy to do in a family friendly setting, and I just think it's very cute. Well, family friendly by most Western standards. It does have a lot of violence, so if I mean cartoon violence, yeah, but cartoon violence. And I know some people are in places where that's not as cool, or personally not as cool with that, and that's everyone's personal prerogative or whatever. But if you are okay with a little bit of cartoon swordsmanship, and I don't remember if there's any cartoon actual murder in this one, or if everybody just kind of like is scared and or gets hurt maybe. But there's certainly cartoon violence. But yeah, it's a really good movie. I liked it a lot. I would watch it again. I might, now that I'm drawing and talking about it. Sorry, I'm just realizing that me and Nimona have very similar facial structure. Especially when I was a little bit heavier and my chin wasn't quite so pointy. Like imagine if, my cheekbones weren't quite so visible and my chin was a little bit pointier. Gotta get some like freaking big old shark teeth. Freckly stuff. So I'm just gonna add just like some random little dots. I'm sure it's not gonna match exactly or anything. I'll kind of round this part out a little bit. This shot I have doesn't really have her eyes in it, so hold on. Find a better one of eyeballs. Eyeball. Oh, and I guess her mouth only gets the little cupid's bow when it's wide. So let me fix that. Other one. Add a little highlight. Darken those eyelashes up a bit. No, I think her mouth is too low, actually. My bad. I think I need to scoot it up just a little. Ta-da! And there she is. It's Nimona. That looks pretty good, honestly. I don't even hate that. The hair is a little bit tall for the head that I drew, but that's okay. We can try again. Because we're gonna draw from the side. Surely, surely I can do that. And not, that is a dangerous mission. I'm trying to see if I can find a good side profile of her. Ooh. Okay, okay, I found one, found one. Oh, my printer's gonna make a noise. My printer's gonna make a noise because it's gonna be done. It makes a goofy little freaking. Yeah, anyway, it's cute. I liked it a lot. This time, instead of just drawing hair willy-nilly, I'm gonna be smart and put the outline down first. Look at that. We adapt or something. And then she's got this one piece of hair that kind of comes in front of her ear. Up here. Floating over itself. some little tufts right here. Back here, and it's like a little bit of that line showing underneath. Just gonna fill in this top section because she's just got some kind of stuff that just leads towards this front bit. So right there. Eyebrows. These big dark eyelashes in here. Freckles back in. See, okay, see that looks much more reasonable on the top there. That's pretty cute. Uh, I still think I don't like something about that, but I'm not totally sure what. I think maybe it's just that there's more shaved head back here. Like maybe I drew her head a little bit off. But that's okay, we can try again on the reverse. I didn't like set to like here, and then here is where shaped head starts higher up, I think, is what I did wrong there. And this bit in the front is still the same level. Maybe we'll have to do one scene of the gaming characters smooching or something too. You guys will have to say something in the chat if you have any preference on me drawing gaming characters or more than one turn around. But also, if nobody says anything, I'll just draw gaming characters. So if that's your vote, you can always just keep lurking and not worry about it. That is also fine with me, guys. Oh, okay, now I figured it out. Now I'm coming down too far on her fork. And they really fit like a lot of hair into just like this little thing. Or at least the appearance of a lot of hair. It's the one and comes down like that, and this one doesn't fold quite as much because it's on the side of the hair where things are coming towards. It's got her little ear spikes. Whole section of shaped head. Freckles back in. I think I'm gonna lengthen her chin a little. Ah, I'm not good at copying cartoon guys. I'm so literal. It's really terrible. Especially when they're like not straight line cartoons like these. Like I want to know how the structure and stuff works, and that's harder with cartoons. Like if you give me like a big old portrait to draw, like you guys, I'm caught up on the sketch dailies, so if you guys go look at my Reddit and you see the sketch daily for here, I want to draw Nimona teeth, so I'm gonna do that one, and then we'll draw gay kissing, gay smooching, even wholesome, family friendly gay smooching, because it's it's a kids movie, but still light smooching, light smooching available in this movie. It's very cute. But shoot, I was saying something before that. I got distracted by myself. ADHD is a heck of a drug, guys. How do I distract myself so badly? Well, I will probably, after this, guys, be continuing to work on those cute little notebooks. I don't have any more prototypes to show off yet, but I've been theory crafting. Like I said, it's been taking up so much of my brain. Um, and I have been kind of thinking about if you guys would want. I am probably gonna have to do a decent amount of like paper prototyping, just generally. Uh, and I was kind of thinking in the meantime, maybe I could do like with individual sheets of paper or something, like some little custom tarot cards, or like, I don't know, little tiny paintings or something. Excuse me, little tiny paintings. So if you guys would be interested in anything like that, you should let me know, and I will totally do some nonsense like that. Or I will just keep making paper notebooks in the background until they are beautiful and wonderful, and then I'll show off. But yeah, if you guys are interested in something like that, I'll have to do another nail stream here soon too, because my nails are looking nasty. They're all broke up, and I haven't painted them in forever. I said I was gonna do cute little summer nails, and then I said I was gonna do Pride nails, and now Pride Month is over. I could do Pride nails anyway, uh, but who knows? Who knows what I'll do? Maybe I'll just decide that I should paint them and pick a color. At this point, that is probably not a terrible idea because it has been a hot minute. Oh, stretch. Okay, I am gonna stretch and grab my freaking markers because I want to put some cute little day colors on here, and I will be back momentarily. We will draw kissing, and you guys can hang out with the lovely Nimona. Uh, I I can't tell if I don't like the other two because I got too into the weeds about trying to make it better, or if I don't like the other two because I'm just worse at side profiles. But I think the first one was definitely the best one, so sorry for making you guys sit through the other two, but that's how art works sometimes, unfortunately. Uh yeah, even me, even after however the freak many years I've been doodling in my sketchbook, I can still be bad. Those other two are still bad. They look less like Nimona than the first one for sure. But that's okay. I'm still gonna get up and stretch. I will still see you guys in just a second, and yeah, thanks. I'll be right back. We didn't lose the mic. Ah, okay, good. I'm gonna put some cute little colors on our monitor around, and then we'll draw a kissing. Uh, but yeah, I really do like this movie. It's a good one. If you guys haven't seen it, would recommend. Even if you are older folks uh and or kids movie animations not typically your thing. Uh, you don't have to listen to singing if that's a peeve for you. You know, there's really not a lot of singing. I don't think there's any actually. Um, and the animation is really good and the story is really fun, and I would recommend watching it at least once. You know, give it a shot. If you don't like it, you know, you don't have to watch the whole thing or anything, but it was good. I really liked it, you know. You don't have to like it, but I really liked it, and I would recommend watching it to people who also think that they would like a cute little hero's journey about a gay knight and a misunderstood NB monster, in quotes. Oh, my yellow Copic is dry. It's dry. Can I get enough yellow out of it just for this? Maybe. Ah, that protect me. Put freaking tape around it so I know it's dry. I would replace my Copics like every single day of the week if it didn't require me to. Where in the heck is the end on this? Oh, there it is. All you gotta do is complain. uh if it didn't require me to ship them overseas, and also usually buy them from third party sellers, because it is really really hard to buy replacements for the Copic like colors here in the States. The nibs and everything I can get replacements for, but the actual ink is supposed to be really replaceable because there are these little filler things that are really convenient. Except for the little filler things that are really convenient are really hard to get actually, which makes them a lot less convenient, unfortunately for me who would like to use them. But here, let's see, is my other yellow dead? Nah, it's all right. It's not quite the right yellow for this, but we'll have to make do. Uh, but yeah, I I did really like this movie. It was a good one. I don't really like Copics. They have consistently made me upset. Movie recommend. Copics not so much. They are really nice colors. I will give them that. However, I have really, really started to hate using them. There are so many really nice markers that don't cost $5, don't die, aren't so freaking temperamental, and give me colors that are probably just as nice, and I just am less good at using them. Copics are like, I don't know. I don't know what a good comparison would be. But they are like doing marker art on easy mode. They are really clean. They go down really fast. The ink is really nice. Uh, they don't bleed a lot. There are very few markery type problems to worry about. However, they cost a lot and they dry up really fast, and I consistently have problems getting the refills, which is silly because they tout how freaking accessible refilling these things is supposed to be. They also do tend to pick up a lot of pencil compared to some other markers. Like the brush nibs are really, really soft, and so they do pick up a lot of just like pigment from other things and transfer it, including stuff that's kind of soft like graphite, which is a little unfortunate. Well, the hair color adjustment certainly made it look more samey throughout. I'm gonna wipe my freaking brush nib because, like I said, graphite. Sorry. Uh, my finger is gonna be all freaking pink now. Excuse me, being a little bit of a spaz. Alright. Surely nobody's gonna die if I move the sketchbook, but I am gonna move it. So if you care about the movement, go ahead and look off and I'll tell you guys when I'm not. And we'll draw cute little gay kissing. That's the other reason I really like this movie a lot of the time, especially with like male gay couples uh on television. They're really, really shy about showing physical intimacy with gay couples of like any kind, like not even like I mean, I've seen like toddlers kiss in movies. I saw a whole grown woman kiss a bee, like I saw Jessica Rabbit kiss her husband, a rabbit. So I don't know why the gays can't be kissing in movies, but they're usually not. Um and I really like that in Nimona the gays get to have a cute little smooch. It makes me feel good about the gays. And also I don't know, I think this is probably kind of universal, but I am like really bad at drawing smooching. Drawing smooching is just kind of tricky because you have to like figure out where people's faces are intersecting, you know? Like you have like you get to do faces but like at weird angles and then times two, and then you get to cut out weird little pieces of face. It's hard. I'm not always good at it. Especially because, like I said, I'm not always so good at copying cartoon characters. but I'm gonna try for the gays. Is Pride Month then on for 2 more days? Also, there are some really cool character designs in this movie. Like this guy has some clean hair. He's got like really clean Prince Charming cut hair. Like it's all swoosh. And then it comes back into like a really tight little square, you know. You know, you guys know. Prince Charming hair. Okay, okay, not off to a terrible start. His head is kind of skinny, but not the worst. Maybe just like extend his hair back a little bit. Like some of it. I'm sorry, I'm making him look a little bit skinny. In the movie, they are both beefcakes, I swear. Go see the movie for more appropriate beefcake representation. We love it when the beefcakes smooch on TV. For real though, I'm not even being, I mean, I just think that that's really cool for them. You know, I am not a beefcake, but you know, I appreciate that they get to, because they don't usually. You know, I could be a beefcake, maybe. Nah, I hate the gym. Sorry guys that go to the gym. Couldn't be me. I get that it's like the gym is kind of a vibe, and like if I had somebody to go with or something, maybe I'd go to the gym, but like I don't know. Just really doesn't seem like my scene. I am a Pokemon Go walk kind of guy. I like my Pokemon Go walks and my Ring Fit. Actually, that's a lie. I haven't played Ring Fit in so long. I should get it back out. I keep saying I should get it back out, and then I don't. So maybe I don't actually like Ring Fit. I want to like Ring Fit. Um, but it requires me to be set up and exercising in front of people, and I think that is probably the same reason I don't like going to the gym. I have insecurity about my body, and I get that that's why everybody goes to the gym anyway, but also like, plus I don't have anybody to go with, so Mitch. Beard has to go off like that way because he's got his chin pointing away from us. This guy's chin is pointing towards us. Here, here. It's smooch. Okay, see, that's not the worst. That's not the worst cartoon this ever. Sorry, my cat is apparently sleeping with a water bottle behind me, and I just heard him crinkling it. He's so cute. My cats are so freaky. They're also the kittens are growing like weeds, guys. I really need to update the cat cameo. I have updated cat cameo for you guys. I just need to like take a second and update some string things. Uh, and I have to take a second and do so many things, and my list gets longer and longer, and then I don't want to do any of it. But eh, being an adult is hard. It's fine. I'll figure it out. But also, I have a lot of stuff to do. It's just like nonsense stuff. Like, I have to fix a freaking towel rack, and I have to hang the freaking curtains in my bedroom still. And I just got all sorts of screening, and my girlfriend made a joke about it being enough for screening in the patio, and I was like, surely not, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe it is, honestly. Um, and because I don't actually know how much is there. Uh, because somebody just like gave it to me. By somebody. I mean, her gram is a super sweetheart. I appreciate, like, I actually appreciate her so, so much. Uh, Elizabeth Graham is like the biggest freaking sweetie, and she does not care about money very much. Um, except for when she does. She's like, she doesn't actually, but she like every once in a while she'll get like kind of paranoid about it and decide that something is expensive or something is important to not spend money on or whatever, you know. She's not broke, but she also like is a cheapskate a little bit about random things. But it usually she's pretty good about just like not caring about money, and she will just uh give us stuff that she doesn't need, and that is really really cool of her because she has all sorts of stuff that she doesn't need. Um like pretty much all of my shop tools come from Eliza's granddad, who has passed on, and I I really really appreciate the freak out of her grandma for letting me use all of that stuff because I mean it's clearly not in use anymore, unfortunately, and I get to make sure that it doesn't sit in an empty shop and collect dust and be sad and unused, you know? And I really appreciate that. And I'm sure she does too. And I know that she does too because she keeps letting me take stuff, which is really nice. So, yeah. Anyway, look at how cute this gay smooch is coming out, guys. It's actually coming out so cute. Ah, freak. My stomach hurts so bad lately, guys. It's really terrible. Uh, I don't know what the deal is with that. I have an appointment with my stomach doctor at some point, to talk to them about, I don't even know, honestly. Just, I guess, just to kind of re-go over everything, because I am not on any medications anymore from my stomach doctor, because we kind of decided that none of them were doing very much, and weaned me all off of some of them, and weaning me off of some of them didn't do like anything, so we just went, well, what if we don't do any of them? And that didn't do anything either. So I am now taking no stomach medicines, but also still kind of backsliding and still not having a whole lot to do about it, which is pretty unfortunate for me. And I just keep taking all these tests to say I'm fine. I've taken like 1,000,002 tests, and uh, I'm like the healthiest person that can't digest anything. It's pretty not so epic, but that's what I got. Unfortunately. Okay, this is so cute though. This is coming out so good. I'm impressing myself a little bit on this. I mean, I definitely made this boy too ooey, but like, not by a lot. He is definitely more uwu than the other boy. other man's, other big old weekday. That's pretty stinking cute though. Let's see if enough of my markers work for the MLM flag. I know I have plenty of blues at least. You guys hadn't caught that I like blue. Surely that's gonna work. What if we draw a little flag? Little waving in the wind flag. Add some stripes. Ooh, swing and a miss on that one. We will need a different blue marker. Let's hope both the green ones work, because I don't know if I have another green one. I'm sure I'm gonna need a blue one though. Ta-da! That's so stinking cute. Ta-da! Sorry, I'm trying to spell and also write at the same time and not be wrong in marker. Uh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'll give him a big ol' heart. Smooch. Get you some gay smooches for pregnant. Oh, also, speaking of things that I have been kind of hyper focused on, if you guys uh saw me do some birthday stickers last week and were really excited about me saying that I was gonna put those up and then went, "Aw, they're not gonna do it. Ooh, ADHD." Uh, actually, kind of ooh ADHD still, but like I am gonna do it. I just got very hyper focused on making these like kind of some nice stickers. So, if you guys were going, "Ooh, they're not gonna do it," I am gonna do it. I just am apparently getting hyper focused on these ones and making them nice. So they are coming. They're just gonna take me a little bit longer than transferring the stickers usually does, because apparently my brain likes these ones. So if you liked those ones, you will get them. They're just not ready yet. 'Cause I have had so many projects to work on. I need to probably just like finish some and be done with them, but I'm really bad at that. It's just like picking one thing to work on when I have lots of stuff, you know? Oh, look at these smooches. That's so cute. That might actually be one of my one of my favorite like smooches that I have drawn to date. I'm sure being very interested in the gay smooch from Nimona had nothing to do with that. Though to be fair, if you are looking at the sketch dailies, you saw me draw Ivy and Harley Quinn smooching, and I liked them, and I did a way worse job. I don't know if that was just like me not paying as much attention or what was happening with that, but it was not as good. Also, I want to draw a little progress pride flag down here in honor of this Nimona page. And then I think I'm gonna probably draw like some goofy nonsense or Nimona as a shark or something. I don't know. I can't do studies for very long. If you had noticed that. it's not like always an attention span thing, but also sometimes yeah, right now it's an attention span thing. I am having problems with it for sure. My ADHD is kicking my butt a little bit. Um, I'm having this not so cute little spiral thingy where I feel bad, right? Like physically, like my stomach hurts, and so I'm trying to not pay attention to it by just like doing other stuff. And so because I'm specifically trying to avoid paying attention to something that is like pretty, present, pretty relevant, pretty in my brain, it's it's really easy to just like hyper focus on nonsense instead and just do like nothing because yeah, I'm a little dirty, unfortunately for me. If I don't draw the little circle, I won't put the little circle space in here. Once again, I'm hoping I have enough colors for this. The 3D printer is so cool, guys. But uh one of the things that I have to do to get ready to make some notebooks that I haven't done yet is I have to clean my printer bed because it is very clearly a little bit greasy and it's supposed to be able to print ABS, but I have had some for sure bed adhesion issues just printing PLA. And for those of you that don't speak plastic, uh, my bed is not sticky enough because my hands are greasy and I've been touching it. And so I gotta wash that shiz. Uh, but also, I'm a little bit lazy and I haven't. So I have to still. And also, it seems like a lot of people do their own modeling, and there are not a lot of people that are good about sharing their models. So maybe if I start doing my own modeling, I will try to make sure that I publish my models in like nice places in nice ways somewhere for you guys. Um, because that seems a little silly that there wouldn't be more models available. But, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'll realize how hard it is and how everybody should get millions of dollars for even trying to model anything. Uh, and how could I suggest that there are free models about or something? Who knows? We'll see. But also, the plan right now is to do some of my own modeling for things like the little notebooks, and also I'm pretty sure because okay, hear me out. Somebody tell me if I'm big dumb. But if I get the ABS to print, right, I am pretty sure that I can take. Oh, why did I put that on the ground without all my markers in it? Excuse me, being a little bit dumb. Uh, I'm pretty sure that I can take said ABS and print it into some modular pieces for making frames for the screens for my windows. Not the actual window panes or anything, just screens. Because right now, pretty sure those are just all made of aluminum on my house. I cannot imagine that ABS with like maybe like some really strong plastic with maybe some just weather coating paint or something on the outside wouldn't just work just as well. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I could design a straight piece in a corner with a little divot in it for some rubber. Um, but somebody can tell me if I'm dumb. I do think that might be within my wheelhouse though. Uh, we'll see. But I just feel like I can fix so much with this thing. It's so cool, guys. The 3D printer is so cool. Uh, does anybody have suggestions for the very last Pride drawing? I feel like I gotta do one more at least. But also, I did the cute little gay smooch. We drew Nimona. What else should we draw? Even? Actually, you know what? Here, just to prove to you guys that I'm working on them. What if ah I get up and stretch, and in the meantime I swap us over to the iPad stream and we can work on some cute little stickers that I will have already started for you guys for the last little bit of this cute little stream since I got oh they're so cute. I love this so much. Maybe I'll have to like screenshot it and leave the big gay smooch on the screen. I really like that one, guys. It's so good. I don't know if you guys appreciate it as much as I do, but like Big Gay Smooch. Big Gay Smooch is so cute. Okay. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing all of this? You guys are gonna see it on the BRB screen anyway. So, I just won't move the camera. until I get back. Anyway, I'm gonna move stuff around to get the iPad stream set up, and I will be right back. I got stuck in the bathroom and now I'm still setting up, but we'll be getting to the stickers here momentarily, I promise. Okay, cool. Now let me move my sketchbook real quick and we'll be all ready for stickering. Okay. I think that's all fixed. Okay. I did this. Okay, this is where I was saying like I'm being a little bit picky. I did think that this was pretty much done the way that it was, but then also, um, I didn't really like just like the thing. Like I didn't like the piece. I didn't really like the way that it came together. So the way to fix that was to redo it. And I hadn't yet, but we'll do it right now. I just had to redo the line work because I really didn't like the way it came out, and um, you know what? I'm gonna change perspective to on this one. Actually, no. I just want. There we go. I figured it out, guys. And now when I turn this down, the black is gonna stand out way more. Oh, you guys can't even see it anymore, but trust me, I could see it a little bit still. It was a little distracting. So I just changed the color a little bit. But I can tell that that looks like garbage. You need to start on this side. Aw, I'm sorry. Twitch trolled you. That stinks. Well, here, since you're here now, I have a tiny little Miku that I printed. Look at how clean that is. I didn't even sand this. Well, I promise that the video will go up. Oh, well, you could tell me right now. I'm still here. I'll be here for a little bit probably. I'm working on stickers. Yeah. I'm gonna paint it, but Haven't yet. And I'm gonna just make this bigger. I don't know why I can't freaking do curves. Paper? What the heck? Congratulations. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for the first time chats. Okay, well, you guys saw my paper. Like, it's not fabulous. It's definitely rough. Um, oh, but I do have one more new thing to show you guys. Hold on. That is paper. Okay, so I made these little tiny press molds for paper hexagons with my 3D printer. Uh, okay, well, I'm sure it's not that bad. We should have like, maybe I'll start a mega thread. Uh-huh. And I made some teeny tiny paper hexagons. Look at those. I want to make a teeny tiny Catan board so that I can have a teeny tiny Catan set. Thank you so much. Goofy paper making. But, uh I'm very excited to not have to throw away all sorts of paper and to instead make cute little things out of it. I'll have to put that video that is like the best paper making video, paper recycling, cardboard recycling, whatever you want to recycle, that is paper adjacent in the mega thread for all of the resources on the subreddit because I I'm not even joking. I went to go look at the instructions for just doing these little paper press hexagons, and it was actually the exact same guy's video, the XYZ Aiden guy that does all of the paper cardboard printing stuff. So that guy is apparently the guy uh that is the video. So yeah, I think I don't know how long you left it to like sit around. Um, but like I think the only way that I got my paper to like be pretty small. Okay, yeah, that's pretty long. I don't know. The only way that I got my paper to be pretty small was that I started out with some pretty small pieces, right? Because I shredded mine, but I also think that you don't have to start out with shredded paper. I think you're totally cool just to tear it up. Um, but I think the big thing that I did was I uh just like a couple of times over the few days that I let it sit, I went in and just like mashed the crap out of it with my hands so that it wasn't just like sitting there the whole time, so that it did get just like disturbed. I kind of think if you had one of those like rock tumblers that it would probably work really, really well because I've seen like the slurry stuff that comes out of there after the rocks have been tumbling for way too long. And I kind of wonder if you didn't put any ground medium in there and you just put like paper and water and had it like if it would kind of work like a cement mixer, you know? Yeah, I kind of wonder if that would be just like really great for that. But also, they are a little bit of money even for like the cheap ones, usually, unfortunately. I'm sure there are DIY rock tumblers. Do I have supplies for a DIY rock tumbler? Honestly, maybe. I probably have a bunch of DC motors that I can steal. Cough. I'm coughing because my one man army is the one I can steal DC motors from, so if they're paying attention. Yeah, something like that. I think probably having a tin that works for that would be my biggest issue because, like, you'd have to get sealed pretty well. Also, I'm sorry, I know the typically better side of my face has some crap on it. I see it in the camera. I'm being self-conscious about it. I had a little eczema breakout and it looks a little nasty because I picked at it a little bit. Sorry. I am marred. My face is not as cute as normal. Apologies. Well, thank you. Thank you anyway. I'm feeling self-conscious about it, but I'm glad nobody noticed until I said something. I'm Streisanding myself, apparently. People tend to do that, I guess, unfortunately for people. And this time me. True, true. There was not Cap before now. It was Nimona. We were doing Nimona character studies. And then also a big gay smooch. Because I like the big gay smooch scene from Nimona. I just like that whole movie. But also, people heard me talk about it for a while already, so I won't make people listen to me about it more. It's so sad when freaking stuff doesn't work. Like my YouTube algorithm will like consistently just miss all sorts of nonsense that I want to watch. It's all sad. Or I swear, because I'm so bad at names, I swear there was an art person that I used to watch all the time do cute little cartoons, and I can't remember their name. And now I'm suddenly not subscribed to them, I think, and so I don't get their content. And I looked through. I mean, maybe I'm Mandela affecting myself or something. Maybe it's secretly one of the other artists that I watch, because I do have a lot of artists on YouTube, but also I think YouTube maybe unsubscribed me from somebody that I don't know their name, and now I am not gonna get to watch them. Oh, nylons. I did see somebody suggest nylons. That is a good suggestion. Also, I did see some 3D printed frames, and some of them honestly look pretty good. I think that I personally would rather have like some wooden frames because I just have woodworking stuff, but like, yeah, but nylons are also what you call like very specific tights. Like, no, 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 no. Everybody's allowed to play with the trash. All the raccoons are allowed here. Trash goblins for everybody. I am always playing with the trash. That is how I got into paper recycling. Is insisting that things that are definitely trash were totally useful art supplies. Well, what's been up with you? I'm just sitting and drawing cats. You go ahead. I've been too overwhelmed to talk a whole lot. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. So much happening all the time. So, if you wanna like go ahead. I'm just freaking sitting here. It's way easier for me to be here and be positive for you guys instead of like doubling up and complaining. I think I did hear you mention it. I don't know if I knew you played like a lot, but I think I have heard that word from you. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. So you play a lot. Okay. Good long time internet buddies. Okay. So there's player one drama. I'm listening. I'm on board. I'm keeping up. Also a bit of love bombing going on, maybe potentially. Hmm. But there's clearly a but. There's clearly a but. We're playing therapy stream for Pride. I'm here for it. I'll put on my armchair psychologist hat. Well, I clearly am a dude, so I am not. Uh, I mean, you don't gotta listen to me, but also if if it's bugging you, if it's a little bit weird, uh, you don't gotta do all of that. And you could talk to you know, if the GF is a person you know in real life, or even if they're not, you could just talk to them about it. I'm sure that they are a very appropriate person to give you advice. And if they get a little bit defensive or whatever, it's good to talk. Anyway. Also, hey, Jax. Appreciate you always. Lurk or sit or chat or ooh. Yeah, I mean, knowing what you think is good, but also like when you're littler, when you're younger, it just is hard to always know what stuff even really is feelings wise, because like you're younger, and also like sometimes feelings just don't feel the same for everybody, and so it's not like an objective thing you can go, oh yes, that's definitely the feeling, you know. So just you can always just tell her that like you are having some sort of a feeling also. Oh, I think you mistyped. Oh no, I misread. I am so sorry. I read am I 14 as I am 14 because I am a freaking goober. Um, excuse me. I'm just a little dyslexic, don't worry. But yeah, nah. If you a whole adult and you worried about like some goofy little crush, like you should just talk to your GF about that, even if it's not like real or whatever, or if it is real, even, either way, you should just be like, hey, I like you a lot. I talk to this person a lot. Here's a thing that I thought for 2 seconds. And, everybody is a human and we can have intrusive thoughts that aren't like the things that we think. And even if it is the thing that you think, you can still care about your GF more than you think that. And you could tell her that too. Either way, I'm sure talking to her about it will make you feel less like, you're doing something bad, because the part where you feel like you're doing something bad is probably the part where you don't know that you're thinking all of this or feeling this way or whatever. Because it feels like a secret. But you can always make it not a secret. Figure it out together. Yeah, I'm sure it's not gonna be a fun conversation, but also it'll probably make you feel better. Cathartic or whatever. Fixing your gas mask. Well, you know, if you have been having some issues lately, that could be the reason that you're having those extra feelings too. Like, sometimes, people get extra feelings because they feel like they're missing stuff. Or because they just have extra feelings and they don't know where to put them. Or because they just have extra feelings. So, there's lots of reasons that feelings happen. And I mean, like, if you give a crap about your GF, more than you give a crap about having some extra feelings, then, like, you should probably still say something. Oh, why did my stream close? Free. Well, we'll go back to staring at my face for a second, I guess. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Or, I mean, like, if it's because you're having problems or whatever, that problem, and it's bad enough that you're having other feelings, that probably means you should fix your problems.
which is stinky and poopy. And I know it's way easier for me to say than it is for people to do, but it just probably has to something has to give there. That sounds like I think I a good way that I have found for stuff like that is it's kind of something I extrapolated from coin flipping. So here, if you flip a coin, right, to decide something, then usually, like, even if you flip the coin and you get the thing that you don't want, flipping the coin and having the decision feel made, uh, sorry, to like take from, to like turn an idea into a different idea, to like use an idea as the basis for something else. Um so like if you have a coin flip, right, and you're trying to decide something based on a coin flip, like if I don't know if I want pizza or ramen or something, I can flip a coin and say, do I want pizza is heads, ramen is tails, right? And even if I flip the coin and I get the one that I don't want, usually flipping the coin will force your brain to feel like a decision has been made, which will help your brain decide how it actually feels about those decisions, right? And then if you don't care for real, you can decide after the fact that, the coin flip is fine. Whatever the answer is just all right. Hello, hello. Um, and I have used that a lot because I am really bad at decision making. I have used lots of random charts and like dice and stuff, but also oh, well, happy belated birthday, Jax. Maybe I'll have to make you some little birthday nonsense or something. I don't know. A happy birthday right now if I don't do anything else. Um, but yeah, something that I kind of took out of that is oh, well, you are so sweet that you know, kind of forcing yourself to pretend that decisions have been made can help you decide stuff sometimes. So, you know, if you're worried about telling your girlfriend, right, you could like pretend that you already told her and just like sit with that for a bit and like, you know, worst case scenario, sit with that, be like, okay, this is the worst thing that can happen if I tell her. How do I feel about that? And then, like, you know, sit with, okay, this is the best thing that can happen if I tell her, and like sit with that, and like just kind of pretend that those things have already happened and like see how it makes you feel. Um, and I think that has been really good for me for decision making, is just to kind of, oh, hey, Miss Mocha. My kitty is here to say hi. Just to, pretend that the thing is happening regardless of your decision, and then you can tell how that decision is actually going to affect you better, right? Like a coin flip, um, but without the coin, I think that has been a really good exercise for me. Um, I'm sure it doesn't work the same for everyone, and if you want to tweak it or whatever, you go right ahead because it's literally just a brain exercise, and everybody's brains are different in goofy, kooky ways. And if you want to do your brain exercises different than me, you go right ahead. But also, yeah, I feel like just kind of sitting with stuff in a realistic way is a good way to avoid making silly impulsive emotion decisions, because it's really easy to make silly impulsive emotion decisions when emotions are big and strong and impulsive, you know? And emotions are usually trying to tell you something, but it's not always necessarily the thing that, we think right away off the bat. Doesn't mean it's necessarily wrong or whatever, or that your feelings are like bad. But also sometimes your feelings trick your brain into doing silly little dumb things, and you want to avoid that if you can and not wreck yourself if you don't check yourself. Like, okay, here is a thing about me that you guys are all gonna go, what? And probably some of you are gonna decide that I am a silly little goober who makes bad decisions. And you know what? Maybe some of you would be right, but it's still my decision and I made it. And that is that I know some of you guys know that I went to college for computers. What I don't usually say is that I went to college for computers and I was like a mega nerd. Like, I got really good freaking grades, and I was there like mostly on scholarships that were like GPA and merit based. And uh I I was a big freaking nerd and I tried really hard, and I ended up getting an internship at Microsoft, actually, if you guys have heard of them. And I hated it. I hated it so much. The actual like internship itself was fine, but also just like the work environment was really terrible. Like, there were so many perks, but there were so many perks because they expected you to like never leave, basically. Like, there were spots all over the office for you to like sleep, basically. uh and there were spots for you to like there was like spots for you to get like free food and drinks, and then spots for you to pay for like nicer food and drinks. And like, you could just live there, like, for real. You would never have to leave the building if you didn't want to. And I almost certain that that is the point, because like, the work environment was just like whoever went home got the stink eye. And like, I I did a really good job at that internship. My manager said I did a really good job. The coders that I worked with said they really enjoyed me and my presence, and that I kept up really well with the other two interns who went to Princeton and Carnegie Mellon, which, if you guys don't know, are like really prestigious uh, schools here in the US of A. And I went to Arizona University and got, you know, very different classes. And still, everybody always wanted to compliment me, tell me how well I was keeping up with the other interns and everything. And I didn't get a return offer because something about productivity margins. And the thing that I did that the other interns didn't do was I left on time every day and got the stink eye from other people that weren't leaving on time every day because they told us to clock 40 hours a week. So I was going to work 40 hours a week. And if that meant that everybody else was going to stay later than me and not get paid, like, shrug. Uh, like, I'm really sorry that I had other things to do and my mom and dad weren't gonna pay thousands of dollars for me to sit around all summer and spend extra time outside of working hours on my laptop. Like, I don't know what they wanted from me there, but I guess to have parents that were gonna pay me to sit around and work for free, which I did not, and yeah, so I did not get a return offer, and they were like, but we so appreciate like all your skills, and like if you wanted to, try again to apply for like a different kind of like a more sturdy position or something. And I was like, it was such a like freak you in corporate that I was just done. Um and yeah, so I just don't like, and the point of this was I made this decision because I I was so strung out about it. I was like, do I become a corporate shill and like give up every second of every day for the rest of my life to try this again, to actually like work as much as everybody else is working if I do actually get me as an intern again and I do actually get another opportunity to do that? Like, am I willing and interested to do that amount of work for free, for one, and for two, to get, uh, you know, unfortunately, the amount of discrimination that I got there at the workplace. Like, my manager was, uh, oh gosh, I can't remember now. He was East Asian, and I cannot remember where he was actually from now, and I'm so sorry. Uh, because I did appreciate him a lot, but it's just been a minute. Um, I really liked how he approached everything, and clearly he was very good at his job. And still, like, every conversation that he would have with like bigger groups of people, like where he was presenting something, like somebody, even if it wasn't him, said something about, him being such a prominent member of Microsoft, even though he's like an immigrant or something like that, or how Microsoft is so good for immigrant jobs or like stuff like that. It was just like, it was a little gross. Like, it just felt very performative, and I was very not for it. But oh well. I thought about it. I was like, is that something I I like imagined myself getting up every day, going to that work environment, and even even if I had lots of money to come home to, even if I came home at the end of all of that and I had like enough money to buy whatever computer I wanted and play whatever game and do whatever the freak. That was not worth it for me. It just means to take an idea from a different idea just to expand on an idea. Like I was talking about flipping coins and I'm using that as an example to like I was using that as like the starting point for this idea of like forcing your brain to pretend that decisions have been made. Um, cause yeah, I was like, if I was like, I have already decided that I'm, gonna do all of this. How does that look for me? How does that look if I get up every day and go work my more than 40 hours and I get paid 40 hours a week and maybe I someday get to upgrade to being like a manager or somebody who doesn't get paid uh like hourly and instead gets paid salary, and then I have to be expected to work like all the time anyway, uh and they have like all of these like corporate events that are supposed to be like work parties and stuff, and they went off about how fun they were, and I totally drank the Kool-Aid and was like, "Oh my god, that sounds so great." And while I was kind of working there, I realized like it's just part of trying to get you to literally never leave. Um, because then even on the weekends, you're at a work event where people can like work, uh, even though there's fun things happening. And yeah, it was a lot, and I was really, really not interested in having that be my future. And then I imagined what it looked like if I didn't do that, and it looked kind of like this, and it was really tricky, and I wasn't I wasn't really expecting it to be this tricky, I'll be real, but also the market did not look like it does right now when I made that decision, unfortunately for me. And I still way prefer this to getting up every day and feeling like I do not matter. Like I am a little cog in a big machine that wants to chew me up until all of my ideas are gone and my brain is made of mush. And that was how I felt that was going to be for me. So I decided not to even apply again. And, or I think maybe I applied like once or something and didn't do as good of a job about my application, and so I didn't hear anything. Um, but yeah, no, I decided that was not the way that I wanted my life to go, and I imagined sitting about with my cute little girlfriend and trying to make myself a business and you know living kind of rough, even though I was working real hard, and that sounded way way better, even though it meant that I would have to work really hard and not have as much. And I'm very okay with that as a decision after the fact. But you can also use it for, not huge life changing stuff. Like, I can be like, okay, if I say I don't care about what we're gonna eat for dinner, and my girlfriend goes, oh, well, okay, I'm gonna make tacos then. Is that gonna, like, do I actually care? Like, should I say something? Like, should I say not tacos, or should I say, you know, it doesn't have to be big, dramatic, life changing stuff. You can also just use it for nonsense. Or you can practice with nonsense and then do it for big, life changing stuff. Well, I mean, especially if none of the outcomes are good, you could just be like, which one of these is an outcome like I can handle, right? Which one of these is one that I could manage? Which one of these is one that would like not ruin my life or whatever? Which one of these moves my life closest to the direction I want it to be going? Just gonna clean up this little rainbow spot down here. Clean up some of this lettering. Oh no. Is it doing the thing again? Freak. Um, hold on. I'll unplug my microphone and plug it back in. That usually fixes it. Okay. Is it better now? Maybe? Yes? No? Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think I need to figure out how to just like I don't know. I wish I could direct line my See, my freaking mic is technically a recorder. So in order to direct line it to my computer, I need to use a data transfer cable and not an audio cable. Um, yeah. Oh, are you saying it's doing it again, or are you just okay, okay. Nah, it's cool. I just checking. But yeah, no, I think sometimes the data transfer cable must have like a little bit of a backup issue or something where every once in a while it gets a little bit overloaded or something and it starts buzzing. I have heard that in some of the recordings and it makes me a little upsetty because this is an expensive ass microphone. I spent a lot of money on it, but it's also technically a recorder, so I can't get that mad at it. It's a really, really nice recorder. I love it for recording, but also, yeah, the direct data transfer cable, I think, must just get some buffer issues or something sometimes. Especially because I force it to, yeah, yeah, especially because I force it to also, like, filter a crap ton of fan noise. Like, you guys wouldn't know it, but I am basically in a wind tunnel right now. Um, I have so much, like, this microphone has a windscreen on it, like a physical one. And then I also have the gain turned down, and then I also have, like, filtering um on my little stream thingy, cuz yeah, I have like three different fans around me right now. I have the fan for my laptop, I have the fan that's on my desk for my laptop, and then I also have just like the HVAC system in my house is ridiculous loud. Um like actually so loud that when we moved in it gave us headaches for a while. So yeah, I am filtering a lot of fan noise out of here most of the time. I really appreciate my mic for being able to do that, but also I think that surely doesn't help the fact that the data transfer cable just gets backed up sometimes. I think I'm gonna just see if I can a little bit tighter around edges here. There. Oh, wait, that's a little too tight on the bottom there. Ta-da! Ain't that so cute? Oh, man, I need to get rid of this freaking shirt, guys. Look at how many holes are in this thing. Like, it just fall off me. It's like an XXL shirt. It didn't even fit me when it was like new and I was fat. So, yeah. I it's just so cozy and it's just flowy and flappy. I should make a bunch of tank tops. Yeah, the cat is cute. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to sign him. Duh. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a fun little freaking thing for signing. Um, what if I just do a smudge? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. I was like, why is this not smudging? There we go. That's pretty epic. That is pretty cute. I really love that for you and your trans friend. Yeah, one of the first things I did for my girlfriend when she was transitioning was even before she had her ears pierced, she was talking about wanting to get them pierced, and I just figured she would at some point, because, I mean, even lots of not trans AMAB people get, their ears pierced, and so I was like, sure, get your ears pierced, and I made her some cute little earrings and a bracelet with the trans colors, but after she actually transitioned, she decided she never wanted to wear hoops like in her whole life. So, yeah, no, I'm always here for the chill vibes, and I have been to a lot of therapy, so if you guys want to steal some of my free advice, you go right ahead. I am more than willing to not be a doctor, but let you guys take some of my free many years of therapy. I mean, not free for me, but free for you guys if you want to sit around. But yeah, I have signed this guy now, and it is getting kind of towards being more like 4 hours, which means I have actually been drawing for at least 3 of these, even if I started late. So I will probably wrap up after this one, but it did come out super cute, and I can show you guys. It is in this cute little gallery with these other cute little pride stickers that I do want to give to you guys. I gave you these ones already if you guys want to give your lesbian moms a sticker. I made them for Mother's Day, but like lesbian moms exist all year. You could always give your lesbian mom a sticker. Have it be real nice. Uh and that one you probably should get, not free advice. You probably should see a doctor for that one, unfortunately for you. Um but for all of the not medical, all of the like advice issues that aren't about yeah, that one, I feel that one. But you know what? Everybody should get a lesbian mom, and everybody should get uh people that give a crap about them. So take care of the people that give a crap about you, and I will be here giving free advice, and maybe don't propose, but maybe you could like be friends or something, with people that smile at you in public. Um Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. I always have a great time with you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good week other than your dramas. I hope you handle your dramas. Keep your gas masks on and surely affix them to your face before you help anybody with theirs because you can't handle how anybody else handles their gas mask. You can only help yourself and you can help everybody else afterwards. So make sure you do it. Is the way it works on the aeroplane, and everybody should have, yeah, everybody should have friends of all varieties. And I appreciate the freak out of all of you guys. And I hope you guys all have a lovely week. I hope you guys, if you missed any of this, you can always go back and watch the rest of it here on Twitch. And it will go up on YouTube after that. And all of the other streams are always up on YouTube if you want to go check them out there. Leave me cute little comments. Tell me what to do next. I am a big old numbers goblin and I'm always willing to listen to you guys if you want to go check out the sketch dailies. I apparently don't plug those enough. Those are over on the subreddit and also on YouTube if you guys want to go check those out there. I appreciate the freak out of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.